Alright folks, thanks for checking in to Stormtopia.com and the Stormtopia.com Facebook page. We're in daily weather update right now. Taking a look at current national temperatures, you see it's warm except from the upper plains straight east to the northeastern seaboard. And this is where the coldest air from Canada sits right now. And why is that? Let's take a look at the 500 millibar pattern, and 3 players appear evident. Player number 1 is over Florida with a southeastern warm high that's trying to expand over the eastern United States. Player number 2 is a strong, amplified, and small trough over the upper northern plains and the upper Midwest. Player number 3, you have to look out to Salmon Place. I don't think they grow salmon in California, but either way, we have a trough in the western United States. These are all going to come together to form a warm-up and then a pattern change across the eastern United States. Now let's take a look at what happens here. Here's the NAM, and now we have 4 players. Player number 2 is that southeastern ridge, okay, that's building and pushing in warm air across the eastern and central United States. That ends up winning over. Player number 1 is what's left of our strong amplified trough. Now it's a bubble high over New England, which delays the warm air from coming into the upper northeast, but just delays it. Player number 4 in the Pacific Northwest, where I still think salmon is grown, is where we have this the trough, which is kind of receding in its strength, however still having an impact over that area, which will end up exploding in strength with a bubble high, with cold air spilling all the way down across the northern plains, and that will be a very cold air mass over the Pacific Northwest, and then a very warm air mass over the southeastern United States. These two will clash and create number 3 over the central United States, which is a developing storm. There you see that precipitation just starting to form, and what happens here as number 2 wins over and we transition to a warm spring pattern from the southeast, it will transition with a bang. So here's what I think is going to happen here by late week. As that low pressure center develops in the Tennessee Valley, to the south and to the east of it, south of the Mason-Dixon line, there's going to be severe thunderstorms, possibly tornadoes, along with flooding, okay, in those red areas. Meanwhile, once that low pressure center gets into the northerly latitudes, it's going to become what may be a classic nor'easter. Inland, those purple areas, an early call, strong winds, perhaps large surf, coastal impacts, and likely rain as your main precipitation. Farther inland is where we have the potential for a winter storm. Will it be a lot of snow? You know what? Not by the way we see it right now. Probably won't be measured in feet, but 6 to 12 plus is possible. For more details, stay tuned to Stormtopia.com.